Kentucky Symphony Orchestra kicks off its 32nd season this weekend, and conductor J.R. Cassidy is here now to tell us about Dr. Divertimento. Did I say it right?
That's it, yeah. It's the start of our 32nd season, and it's really pretty amazing. But, you know, the Kentucky Symphony Orchestra, especially with a subscription series that goes from October through May, always, tries to go to places where we've never been before.
Right.
And just because we think that that's important, because actually everything that we play practically during our subscription series is a premiere for the orchestra. We've never played it before. So it's very different.
It's different. And tell us what that means, because it's a kind of a style of music, right?
It's basically how we're doing an entire evening of divertimenti. The divertimento was a light piece that was used for the for entertainment. There had dance tunes and different things in it, and this goes back to the powdered wig, folks
I was
in the courts.
I can see that happening.
Absolutely, and they had small groups because to play for the court and the parties and everything else, and that's what that was. As musicians were playing out. So we're going to start with Mozart, and then we're going to kind of come through into the 20th century and how other composers looked at that form. And how they took an idea. I mean, Bartók's was very, light but hard. It was a kind of reflection of what was going on with World War II, starting in 1939. Then you had Stravinsky, doing a ballet with one, and then Bernstein was completely whimsical and parody and everything else, and it's just a lot of fun, and everybody stands up at the end and does crazy stuff. So it's it's a fun program to start, and I called it Dr. Divertimento because, I remember Dr. Demento.
Yes.
And the reality is he actually wrote a college thesis on comparing the operas of Berg and Debussy. So he actually classical music before he went into all the crazy Tom Lehrer and Spike Jones and all that other kind of stuff that he's done. So we thought we'd just call it Dr. Divertimento.
I love it. It's fun. And it kicks off the season, and as we mentioned off the top, 32 years. You founded the KSO. Can you look back and imagine that 32 years later you'd still be doing this?
No, I would. When I started, I would have never imagined that we would still be doing this. But it's fun because we get to do things that nobody else really does, and to do things. And then in December we actually put together an entire the Carpenters' 1978 entire Christmas album, and we're doing it live.
The Christmas album for Christmas, and both of these performances will be at Northern Kentucky University,
yes,
right?
Yes, at Greaves Concert Hall.
Yeah, that is wonderful. And so that's just the beginning of your season, the first two shows, and then it goes on and
then
on.
Then it goes into Swan Songs. We do the last pieces of Bruckner and Wagner, and then we work with the Hyde Park Community Methodist Church's organ series. It's their 20th anniversary, so we're teaming up and doing a performance called "Long Live the King," about the King of Instruments, the organ. And doing one in Hyde Park and doing one at the Basilica in Covington.
Neat, that'll be beautiful. So if people want to find out more about the entire series, I think we have to wrap up now. Yep. They can go to KentuckySymphonyOrchestra.org.
KYSO.org.
All right, and all the information will be there, and the tickets.
And it's this Saturday at 7:30
at the Greaves Concert Hall. All right. Well, I hope you have a wonderful time, because it sounds like it's going to be so much fun.
Thanks for checking out the Local 12 YouTube channel. Click the links and tap subscribe to get notified anytime we post.